from the only station working for you. This is RTV6 News at 11.
Everybody started calling me from the neighborhood, offering their condolences and trying to help with how to keep us more secure.
How comfortable do you feel turning to your neighbors after a crime? Do you even know the people living in your neighborhood? Well, tonight we're working to keep you safe. A resource at your fingertips helps connect people in more than 100,000 neighborhoods across the U.S. and here in Indy. As RTV6's Marc Mullins reports, it helps neighbors keep their eyes peeled for criminals.
In the historic Woodruff Place neighborhood on Indy's east side, you'll find quiet, tree-lined streets and a sense of pride to call this place home.
Well, that's part of the attraction, was there's a real unity in this neighborhood.
Just a couple of months after Mary Glenn and her family moved to the neighborhood, they ended up victims.
Our garage is just a mess. I mean, someone had taken their car and driven right into the garage door, and then they propped up the door with the trash cans and took what they could quickly. So it was really sad.
That's when Mary turned to a tool that she had learned about when she moved to the neighborhood. It's called Nextdoor. It's an app and it's a website.
But then right away I got on Nextdoor.com and I posted what happened, hoping to give information to other people and to alert other people to watch out for, this happening to them.
A conversation started, neighbors coming forward with tips, offering advice, and knowing to take measures to protect themselves. Over in the Fountain Square area, Wanda Cochran's neighbor told her about the Nextdoor app.
She invited me to it and love it.
And since then, Wanda has been an active voice on Nextdoor.
It's neighbors reaching out to neighbors, whether they need something, information on something going on in the neighborhood as far as like construction, or if a neighbor's garage got broke into. Normally we won't hear about it unless we know the person. Through here we can say, oh, well, we know to look out in that area more.
In fact, Metro Police got on board with it in its infancy in 2011, and IMPD has been using the tool ever since, reaching out to people in the more than 630 neighborhoods using Nextdoor in Marion County alone.
Fact is, it verifies residents within those neighborhoods. So it's not just casual conversations, kind of like the Facebook environment. It really is about targeted, specific messaging for particular neighborhoods.
That's roughly about 99,000 verified users in Indianapolis.
We are able to get some information from neighbors about pending crime trends, or we're able to debunk some myths in neighborhoods.
And though it's easy to sign up online or on the app, Nextdoor does take measures to make sure that you are who you say you are, and that your identity corresponds with your address and the neighborhood where you live. Those who use Nextdoor say it's become a way to stay connected to people on your block, on your street, and in your neighborhood. One user looking for his stolen truck. Another trying to sell items at an upcoming yard sale. And this user finding a lost pet.
The animals, if somebody finds an animal in the neighborhood, they can post it on the Nextdoor app and hopefully reunite them with the homeowners or the pet owners, and that's happened a lot.
Police use Nextdoor to reach out, hear concerns, and find leads.
There are a number of times where people put surveillance video on Nextdoor. We're able to capture that, screen capture that, or contact that person and say, hey, can you send that video directly to us? And so those help us down that investigative path.
On Indianapolis's east side, Marc Mullins, RTV6.
Metro Police say when it comes to crime, it's so important for people to still call police and file a police report instead of relying on the Nextdoor site. IMPD says it doesn't monitor Nextdoor 24/7, and detectives would rather have pertinent crime information reported to the department directly and entered into their system rather than miss that information because it remains solely on a social media platform.